Today we'll talk about the corpora and language teaching. In the beginning, I'll just introduce what this corpora is and what are the various elements of corpora and how this could be beneficial for language teaching. Corpora is the plural of corpus, and corpus is known as a body of text which is stored at a certain storehouse of knowledge. And various researchers call their big data sets as corpora. Corpora is very common in language research these days, and when we use it in language research, we might call it various pieces of language which may be utilized for various purposes of research. Corpora may include anything ranging from newspaper articles, brochures, shopping lists, everyday conversations, chat shows, lectures, and letters. So there could be a wide range of the things which may be included in a corpus of anything. Corpora is very new in the field of language teaching. It only received attention of language teachers and learners in late 80s. When we have the publication of a dictionary by Collins, Co-Build English Language Dictionary. And then later on in the following year, there was a publication where there was a huge emphasis on the use of corpus-based materials in language teaching classrooms. Since then, there has been a rapid growth in the realization of the importance of corpus-based knowledge in language teaching classrooms. And that's why over the past 2 decades, we have seen that people have been doing a lot of research to know and understand how corpus-based materials can be utilized for the teaching and learning. There is now a wide range of fully corpus-based reference works which are being used in various fields of language teaching. And they are usually in form of dictionaries and grammars. A number of dedicated researchers are also working in the field of developing new corpora and also in developing the ways of using already available corpus in various areas of language teaching. So corpus is also becoming a part of the methodology of teaching language as well, especially English language teaching, because we have various corpus available in the field of English language. And this has really enriched the language learning environment in the classrooms. How do we collect data for a corpus? We usually start by storing data in electronic form. Most of the corpora available in today's world are actually in electronic form, and those written text which have not been shifted to electronic form so far, they are usually shifted to the electronic form by scanning them. And similarly, the spoken text is transcribed and then shifted to a written text in electronic form. Therefore, we have a raw corpus at this stage. A raw corpus can be used for various purposes. However, its usefulness is limited for research purpose. For example, through raw data or raw corpus, we could understand the frequency of a word in a text or a set of text, but we may not be able to know that for how many times it has been used as a noun or as a verb. And for that, we have to look for the sophisticated use of the software which is associated with a certain corpus. Then another category of corpora captures the language use of language learners. People have started developing corpora based on the language used by especially by those speakers who are not the native speakers. And this helps us actually defining various aspects of language teaching and language use, because we in this way are able to know that how language is being actually used. Therefore, by utilizing such corpora, we are able to look at the developmental aspects of our learners' promotion in language learning, as well as we can also identify various areas of difficulty which our students might confront while learning a second language. It also helps us in the description of various varieties being used in the world of a language, especially English language. As we know, English is being used in various parts of the world as a global language, and in all these parts, English has almost developed a fully different language from the native speakers, if not fully, to somehow differently recognizable variety of English language. For example, language spoken in various parts of Asia may be different from the language spoken in various parts of Europe or in the native countries. Therefore, how language is being used in certain parts of the world where it is being taught or learned as a second language helps us compiling a corpora which may be used in identifying or describing the various aspects of these newly emerging varieties of English language. Some of the important examples of learner corpora may include the Cambridge Learner Corpus, the Longman Learners Corpus, and the International Corpus of Learner English. This International Corpus of English includes various varieties of English spoken in various parts of the world.